Here we go. This is Hardnocks25 with my partner in crime, Supton Guy V2, and we are on air playing duels in H1Z1.
What's up, world?
Alright, we got a whole 9 viewers last time. That is nice. So we're gonna see where we go from here. Hello, world. For the people that don't know how H1Z1 works, this is how it works. It's just like any Battle Royale game, except this is the first Battle Royale game that came out before Fortnite and Apex Legends even thought of Battle Royale games. Equipment. This is how equipment goes down. Vehicles are a major part of this, and all the gas stations you come across, you can't gas up your vehicle. Kind of a bummer. Your vehicle does get on fire and it will explode. Looks something like that. Now I hear through the grapevine that there's rumors to be that you can now play Steam games on a console on the PS4. Someone jailbroke a PS4 to play Steam games. How you jailbreak something is beyond me, but I know you can't get anything out of it once you jailbreak it. Now I heard that this might be coming on the PS5. Might. It's a stretch of the word, but I for one would actually be really, all for it. They're trying to attract more customers, and to the PC gamers, yeah, why not? My main reasoning is Google. Google's coming out with Stadia. It wants to go into the streaming service. I heard that both Microsoft and Sony are going to be teaming up together to try to kick Google out of the console race. Google's a pretty big threat if they both have to team up together. Ah, I see. Nothing for me. And all the specs, the solid state drives, those are fucking major leaps for consoles. Oh man, it's gorgeous on how you play 4K, 60 frames a second in most standard games, and in some games it's 120 frames a second. What do you play at, 1080p, 240? Right? Yep. I so like it that the gas has become a major part. In the beta, the gas was never that major of a part. It would hardly ever go down. Now the gas goes down to the point where you actually have to get another vehicle. This has come a long way from when it was in the alpha, when it was in the beta. For a game that first came out as the first Battle Royale, it is still, you know, a progressive game. Like, it's still having its bumps. It's still a gorgeous looking game. The environment takes effect. The ghillie suits actually fucking work. There's kickback on the guns. There's revives when you go down. You know, a lot of shit that they made improvements to this game that has made it more fun. Yeah, I think they nerfed the vehicle health too. I'm not entirely sure. Don't take my word as gospel. Don't go around saying, hey, I watched Hard Knocks' broadcast and I think they fucking nerfed it. No, that's what I think. They didn't. This is what I think. I think they nerfed the vehicle health because the Humvee used to be like the fucking king shit of fucking taking damage, and now like the fucking truck is like the Humvee. Whoa, I'm not even on here, chum. I'll just run up there. Alright, let's go for the airdrops. Yeah, the running people over, even if you run someone over and they, you know, get down, that's nice. If they had put more of a GTA physics into it. Oh yeah, that's how it goes. Oh shit, I think I just exited a little early. It's always a chain reaction when it comes to how things go down. It's usually one team and another team and another team. Open the loot box 2 times in 5s. Oh shit. Let's get another one going.
Yeah.
What's another thing that they took out that was also fun? I can't think of anything else that they took out that was actually fun.
It was mainly riding people over vehicles.
Yeah, I agree. That was probably the most fun aspect that they took out.
I think the crossbows were stronger too. They don't seem like
Well, they also added the EMP blast to the crossbow.
yeah, that's a feature that I like, especially when you had a vehicle and you stop that team dead in their tracks.
Yeah, you would not like hardly ever toss an EMP grenade in that fucking landing. I'm so glad that they brought that to the crossbow, and it's a nice touch. I personally would want to be a developer and have them implement zombies just like they do in the Steam on PC. It's implemented. You know, you see zombies, it's another aspect and factor, not just, you other players.
I don't think they have zombies in the battle royale mode. I think they have separate modes.
Oh, on PC?
I think so.
I do not. Yeah, like I do not know, but I heard. This is what I hear, and not everything I hear is gonna be true. But that's what I heard, is that the PC players had zombies, and that would be a cool aspect for the console players.
Yeah, it would have been H1Z1 Just Survive. That would have. That's what it's called. I want to say.
Just Survive. I wonder if that will come out as an add-on. And this is a free-to-play game. I do not have PlayStation Plus. I do not have, the money for PlayStation Plus. It was actually kind of a bummer when they raised the price from $50 to $60 just to keep the servers clean. That I liked, but I do not like that they're getting more expensive with the price raising. Yeah, I want to keep the servers clean. Yeah, I think the hackers that hack this shit are just totally insane with their shit. I do not like that they make it so these budget players, I mean, we're not like Ninja who makes 50 grand a broadcast. I mean, if he only does broadcasting for 3 hours out of the day, that's still $150,000 that guy makes in one day just by broadcasting. And we're not like him where we can afford, 8 different platforms and afford the subscriptions for those platforms. I'm not saying anything bad about Ninja because he is good at what he does. What I'm saying is we're not, we don't have deep pockets. And I'm so glad Sony is for the consumer, but for the Xbox players, that is such a bummer that they're leaning more towards, Steam. I mean, I always liked the hard copy. It is actually cheaper in a lot of ways to have a hard copy. I just looked on here for a digital copy and it's $40. I looked in stores and it's $30. It is not cheap to play video games anymore. And this is something that passes the time. This is something that I like doing. Is that you? Yeah, that's you.
You're the one with the police car?
Yep. And I'm sure other people agree with me. I'd be surprised if, no one agreed whatsoever. This is something we all like doing. Some of us love it. Some of us have a passion for it. Like me, going and doing these broadcasts. These are people that want to be known, want to be heard. They have voices. And a lot. Yep. And now I hear some PlayStation doing an update to where you can actually take back. Hey, is that you on ATV?
Yeah.
Where you can actually take back, if you have less than 2 hours of gameplay in the game, you can actually return it digitally. And I wish they did that for No Man's Sky, because I did not like the way that product came out. That was a very awful product. It was very premature. They lied to us. Todd Howard's constantly lying to us. I can't trust a damn thing Todd Howard says about any goddamn thing. And he's a good Bethesda maker. Oh, still hear gunfire. It's just a damn shame that...
They're not that far away from us.
No, they're not. Why don't we both hop in the vehicle?
Yeah, we'll just jump in the car together.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Where is it?
It's up front. Yeah, it's up front. Something at V2, what do you think about the current state of gaming. These pay-to-win games are just becoming criminal. It's ludicrous to think that we're right on the line, by the way.
Let's get out of here.
It's ludicrous to think that you actually have to pay to win. EA is becoming really fucking greedy. That's a company that we all grew up with. Madden. I love that franchise up until a point.
Yeah, that's a really good example. I played the Ultimate Challenge on there, and what you do is you start out with one of the worst type of teams. Oh, there's people east.
I see him. I got nothing at long range. Hey, we got a guy jumping at northeast 60. He's getting an angle on us. Alright, I'm running towards that guy. Take him out. Oh, hit him once. He's reloading. Oh, one man to beat.
Probably healed myself up, but I wasn't even thinking that.
I didn't think he would get us.
I got the one dude that was hiding off on the side.
Yeah, that guy that was trying to flank us. And yeah, these free-to-play games are really nice to have. I don't have PlayStation Plus. And this is an example of a very good free-to-play game that I enjoy. And just imagine if they started having you pay subscriptions for this. Just imagine if they started having you pay, you know, add-ons alone are $5. Some people think that's not much, but... And then if you take all the subscriptions are supposed to help you save money.
Well, it does. I think you save money in a way.
In the long run, yeah.
But also, you almost have to have the PlayStation Plus to play a lot of the newer games online. You know, the ones that you have to buy. Like the free-to-play ones, yeah, you know, that's cool that they do that. But they're limited on what you can play.
What about customer loyalty? What about giving a player 14 days after his yearly subscription has went out to get another subscription? I was totally caught off guard. Didn't get no month notice, no week notice, not even a couple days notice that my subscription was running out. I didn't get no notice whatsoever. It just totally went blank.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because usually, like I would know when my subscription was, and it's right around Black Friday when I got my PlayStation. So I know every time I'm around Thanksgiving that I'll have to get a subscription. Usually it's discounted off of, you know, like, I don't know, $30 a year, which isn't bad for the people that subscribe at different times during the year. You know, that's $60. You know, that's a lot of money just to be able to play games.
Yeah, be able to enjoy something that you like. Some people that you love.
Back in the good old days when you could buy, you know, go buy a game for like 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, finish the game, barely any problem. Nowadays you gotta pay $60 or more on a pre-order, and when the game is launched, it's not even a full game.
Yeah, you have to pay more for DLC, for content.
Oh, yeah, don't even get started on that. You fucking
you don't buy the season pass up front, which for most games is going to be like $90, $100
pre-order.
That's
That's
$90 or
$90 or
$100
$100.
That's like some people's cell phone bills. That some people's weekly bills for fucking food.
I mean, everyone has different lifestyles. And $100 for a pre-order game, and that game's not even finished when you play it. Like months afterwards it'll get finished game. By then you're already paying $100 for another new game.
A perfect example for a good finished product that had very good DLC content was probably The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. The the main quest was like unbelievably good. The side quest that you didn't think had a problem with the main quest was good. And a lot of people compare that to the other DLC. Just for a paint skin on Fallout 76 is like $18. For the Witcher DLC is $16, and it has a bunch of content, a bunch of shit that came with it. I was so psyched when they fucking dropped it. I bought it, I played it. There was just so much to it. I just was overwhelmed with the shit you could do.
That was a game I never played.
It's actually based off of a book, surprisingly. The book is actually really nice. And now they're making a Netflix series off of it, and now there's outcry for that just because of the Nilfgaardian armor. People seeing the Nilfgaardian armor was like, whoa, this is not the way the Witcher world works. And some people were like, well, yeah, it kind of is. Like, oh, these are just extras. They should pay more attention to the finer details. D&B, the ones that totally dropped the ball on the fucking Game of Thrones. The real season officially ended at the 6th season, in my opinion. And I know it doesn't matter, I know it's just a grain of salt, but that's the real damn season that dropped. Why? Oh, why? I don't know why. That's because everything was very thought out. The author was still writing it. And now they're making like a sequel to it, a prequel. That's actually based like 1,000-something years into the future. I mean, into the past, I should say, before the wall was even built. Why? Because the author wants to make more money. That's why. The author is actually really good. If you read the characters, they are very well thought out. They're very, in depth. Each one of them actually has a purpose in life, and a lot of those were kept. Like the Hound, I heard, was supposed to be killed off by Brienne of Tarth. They actually kept his ass alive. I know it's just an adaptation. I know, it's supposed to go true to the book. But, how else are they supposed to do the adaptation when B&D totally dropped the ball? That's why they wanted to be far away and be drunk when the last season came. Truck. Hey, did you already loot this?
Yeah. I got the captain down the road.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, one overhead. We got one at southeast. And we got one. The one at southeast is like directly above us. Yeah, let's go to one at southeast. Yeah. I think more shows should go off of the success of them. I can't just speak of how good that fucking series was. For them to drop the ball like that, there was a total outcry. They should redo the fucking 7th and 8th season. They should just make it into one season, the 7th season. The Long Night was very good, but there was some... like, Theon Greyjoy. What the hell was that What the hell was that dickhead's What the hell was that dickhead's point throughout the whole story? Yeah, I see it. Now I'm only saying this because it's, you know, I hope games take notice of that and they don't drop the ball on something like that. You know, finished product, that's all I'm trying to say. I don't know what else I can say. Ah, there's EMP over here. Okay. What else can we do here? Aspects of this game. Should they put boats in? No? Yeah? No. I took a couple of them out. Oh shit, we might as well go left now. Okay, I see it. Yep. Oh shit, can I get the AK? I like it, you can just totally shred someone, it's like the Hellfire. Jumps around a lot, but if you fucking just tap L2 and just keep fucking walking with it, or like this, like, it's pretty stable. That's what I was thinking. Now my strategy is just to go from vehicle to vehicle. That's the safe bet. So you don't go into those compounds. You don't go into those big shopping malls. There's always a team and there's always someone corner camping. And if there's not, you know, you're always on edge. Oh shit, I'm gonna go in here and some dickhead's gonna be totally fucking around. He's down. There's another team that pulled up. That dickhead's done for. Yep. Fucking knew it.
Get shot, and as soon as that one team's down, another team's right under it. It's just how it goes. Like if we were won that battle, and one of us were still alive, that's exactly what happened to us.
Yeah, some people are just like, oh, you're a coward if you run. I was just like, no, that's the smart bet. Look at what happened to us. We didn't fucking last that long. We didn't last that long. And if we fucking just play it cautious and just keep going from like little campsite to little campsite, we usually make it around the top 10 just because we fucking play it very cautiously.
We're usually a little more on the edge though too, like fucking like still driving through gas and shit most times.
Hold on.